Hello children. Okay, today we are going to see about the chapter Fundamental Units of Life part 4, topic cell organelles. Okay, cell organelles. So what is mean by cell organelles? So cell organelles are the living parts or minute organs of the cell. It present inside the cell. Okay. So these are the living parts or minute or small organs of the cell. Understood? So this is a cell. Inside the cell, all the living parts. Okay, that is called as cell organelles. Okay, they have definite shape and structures. So they have definite shape, particular shape and structures, and they can perform definite functions. Understood? Not in the same function, they can do different functions. Okay, and they are enclosed by the cell membrane. They are enclosed by the cell membrane. Example: endoplasmic reticulum, ribosome, mitochondria, lysosome, Golgi complex, plastids, vacuole, etc. Next one is endoplasmic reticulum. Okay, the endoplasmic reticulum. It is a network like structure. Okay, it is a network like structure. It will connect the plasma membrane with the nuclear membrane. Understood? See, like this only endoplasmic reticulum. This is a nucleus, sir. No. Understood? So this is a endo network like structure present inside the cell, and it will connects the plasma membrane with the nuclear membrane. Understood? Okay. Generally, the endoplasmic reticulum or two types. One is smooth endoplasmic reticulum. Another one is rough endoplasmic reticulum. Okay, smooth and rough endoplasmic reticulum. What are the two types of endoplasmic reticulum? One smooth endoplasmic and rough endoplasmic reticulum. Okay, understood? Okay, and the rough endoplasmic reticulum is started with fine granules called ribosomes. So, we this is a rough endoplasmic reticulum attached with the ribosome. Okay, it is a fine, small, tiny part like this. It will be. Okay, these ribosomes attached with the endoplasmic reticulum. Okay, that kind of endoplasmic reticulums are called as rough endoplasmic reticulum, and another one is smooth endoplasmic reticulum. Okay, so what are the functions of endoplasmic reticulum? Okay, see, it forms the supporting skeletal framework of this cell. Okay, it is giving a structural frame, or it is supporting the structural framework of the cell, and it provides a way for the transport of nuclear material from one cell to another cell. Okay, these are the two important function endoplasmic reticulum is doing. Understood? So here we read about already endoplasmic reticulum. This we have two types. One is smooth endoplasmic reticulum. Another one is rough endoplasmic reticulum. Yes or no? So rough endoplasmic reticulum is what? It attached with the ribosomes. Okay, that has to be the ribosomes, and it manufacture proteins. It will produce proteins. Okay, it will synthesize the proteins. Rough endoplasmic reticulum will synthesize the proteins. Okay, and smooth endoplasmic reticulum contains enzyme. Okay, that manufacture fats. Okay, it will manufacture the fats and mm, lipids. Okay, lipids and steroids. Okay, so smooth endoplasmic reticulum synthesize fats, phospholipids, steroids. Rough endoplasmic reticulum synthesis protein. Okay, proteins. Now, this endoplasmic reticulum transport the substances made around the cell so that it can be distributed. Okay, proteins for use in the cell are made by ribosomes free in the cytoplasm, and the Golgi body receive the substance from endoplasmic reticulum because it is a tubular-like structure. It can pass the nutrients from one cell to another cell. Okay, so it has two main functions. What are the two main functions of this endoplasmic reticulum? It forms the supporting skeletal framework of the cell. Okay, and it provides a pathway or way for the transport of nuclear material from one cell to another cell. Understood? Okay. Next one is mitochondria. Okay, next one is mitochondria. Okay, these are the tiny oval or kidney shaped or round shaped organelles present inside the cell. Okay, the mitochondria will be present in the both animal and plant cell. Okay, and it distributed uniformly in the cytoplasm. So now I am drawing here. You see, children. Okay. So this is mitochondria. Okay. It is a tiny small, okay, oval or kidney or round shaped organelles present in both plants and animal cell. Understood? Okay. Now, and it is a double membrane structure. Okay. It is a double membrane structure, and my this inner membrane folded into finger-like structure. Okay, finger-like projections are called cristae. So this is called as cristae. Understood? Okay, and this cristae gives shape of the sausage. What is the meaning of sausage? Cylindrical shape. No, this mitochondria is a rod-like structure or a oval-like structure or kidney like round shape structure. No, this cell, there's a cylindrical length or shape. Okay, so the cristae, what is mean by cristae? It is a inner like folder membrane or finger like structure present inside the inner layer of the mitochondria. Understood? And next, what are the functions of mitochondria? What are the functions? So the mitochondria are the sites of cellular respiration where energy is released. Okay, it is a site of cellular respiration, and they oxidize the digested food in our body to produce energy. So what we are having food now, children, with the help of so all the food molecules with the help of blood or limb, it's get absorbed. Yes or no? Yes, by the time only this cellular respiration will happen, then we will get the energy. Okay, the food will oxidize they oxidize the digested food in our body to produce energy. Okay, this is the reason that they are known as powerhouse of the cell. Okay, because of that only mitochondria are powerhouse of the cell. Okay, why mitochondria is called as powerhouse of the cell? Because the mitochondria is having some enzymes, okay, necessary for the total oxidation of. Okay, then why the mitochondria is called as powerhouse of the cell? Because after the oxidation of food stored in large amount of energy in the form of ATP molecules. So now, why the mitochondria is called as powerhouse of the cell? Okay, why? Because we need energy for various chemical activities. Yes or no? Yes. So, in our life, we need some energy. Okay, so the mitochondria is released by the form of ATP molecules. Okay, so the what is meant by ATP? So, why the mitochondria is known as the powerhouse of the cell? Why? Yeah. So for us, we need energy for various activities. Yes or no? Yes. So after oxidation of food, it's stored in the large amount of energy in the form of ATP. What is mean by ATP? Adenosine triphosphate. Okay, adenosine triphosphate. So it's stored like adenosine triphosphate. So now the body uses energy stored in ATP for synthesis of new chemical compounds and for mechanical work. Okay, so the ATP is called energy currency of the cell. What? Energy currency of the cell. Okay, so the mitochondria is giving energy. It is providing energy for doing various activities. Okay, so the mitochondria is known as powerhouse of the cell. It is releasing what? ATP molecules. Okay, it is releasing ATP molecules. Okay, so the body is stored in ATP for making new chemical substances or compounds or for mechanical uses. Okay, in the form of ATP, we are getting energy for doing various activities. Understood? Okay. Okay. Next, we are going to see about lysosomes. So, these lysosomes are sac-like structure. Okay. Or this small, rounded like structure or rounded like vesicles filled with some tissue digestive of enzymes. Okay. Some filled with some digestive enzymes and available in plenty each cell. It is present in each cell. Mostly it is present inside the animal cell, not in the plant cell. Okay, plant cell it will be there, but most of the animal cells are having more lysosomes. Understood? Okay, because there only digestion is happening. Okay, so here this is a lysosome. It is a sac-like structure or a round or oval-like structure. Inside the lysosome, some digestive enzymes also present. Understood? Okay, so what is the use of digestive enzymes? These digestive enzymes are breaking down all organic materials. Okay, good. So they are mainly found in the animal cell. Okay, and the lysosomes are called as digestive bags of the cell. Okay, digestive bag of the cell because they perform the function of intracellular digestion. Okay, so now the digestion contain hydrochloric hydrolactic enzymes means that enzymes will dissolve with water. Hydro means water. Okay, some enzymes present inside the lysosome. Okay, so now what are the functions of lysosome? They are helping the digestion. Okay, they are helping more in digestion. Okay, so they help in the digestion of foreign bodies and worn out cell parts. It is like soldier. Okay, so we now our India Pakistan border, some soldiers are there. No, why they are standing there? Because some foreign terrorist or some other country soldiers not come inside our country. Yes or no? For that they are standing in the border. So like that only, this also fighting with the foreign bodies. Okay, it will that foreign body will not come inside. So now what it will do? No, they destroy and foreign materials which enter the cell and then die. So for example, now that foreign body want to enter in our cell. So this lysis, so what it will do? No, it will first kill this foreign body and this lysosome also will die. So it is called as suicidal bag of the cell. Understood? Okay. Now why the lysosomes are called as suicide bag of the cell? Because they destroy foreign materials which enter the cell and it will die. Okay, immediately that lysosome also die. Because of that, the lysosomes are called as suicidal bag of the cell. Understood? Okay. Next, we are going to see about centrosome. Okay, centrosomes. So these are the organ found near the nucleus in the cytoplasm of animal cell. Okay, mostly it will be present in the animal cell. Rarely it will be present lower plant organisms. Understood? Okay. So this is a nucleus. This is a cell. So mostly the centromeres will present near the cell, near the nucleus. Okay, in the cytoplasm of animal cell. It contains, so this is a structure, okay. This is a structure. It contains one rounded and one rod-like body called the centriole. Okay. So this is a one rod-like structure, one rounder-like structure. This is called as centrioles. Centrioles. Okay. So the centrosomes inside one rod-like and one rounded-like structures are present. That is called as centriole. Also surrounded by aster, star-like cytoplasmic microtubulus. Okay. So the centrioles are surrounded by some cytoplasm and it is called as centrosphere. Okay. So the centrosomes are what it is surrounded by cytoplasm. Okay, some cytoplasm that is called as centrosphere. Okay, centrosphere. So this is star-like structures are called as aster. Okay, so here the centrosphere with two centrioles together forms the centrosome. So the centrioles together, two centrioles together. So the rod-like and the rounder-like structures, two centrioles together to form a centrosome. Okay, and the centrosome plays a major role in cell division. Okay, it initiates the cell division in the animal. So cell division means what? We have two kinds of cell division. One is mitosis and meiosis cell divisions. Okay, so that and all we can read about higher classes. So cell division means the one cell divided into two. The two cells divided into four. Okay, like that. So this about the cell division we can see later. Okay, now what is meant by centrosome? The centrosomes are present near the nucleus in the cytoplasm of the animal cell and it contains one rounded and one rod-like body called centriole. These two body together we can say that is centrosome. Okay, and the centrioles outside some cytoplasm present, that is called a centrosphere. Okay, and the centrosphere with two centrioles together to form a centrosome, I told already. And the centrosome plays a major role in the cell division, and it contains a star-like structure. Okay, centriole also surrounded by aster. Aster means star-like structure. Aster means what? Star-like structure, star-like cytoplasmic microtubulus. Sometimes we cannot see the centrioles. It is a we cannot see. There is a small naked organelle present inside the cell. Understood? Okay. Okay. Next, we are going to see about plastids. Okay. So the plastids are double membrane, disc, disc shaped structure. Okay, like this structure. It is a double membrane structure. Okay, so the plastids are double membrane disc shaped structure, organelle. Okay, and it is found in the plant cell only, not in the animal cell. Okay, only it is present inside the plant cells, not in the animal cell. Okay, plastids are present only in the plant cell, not in the animal cell. And there are three types of plastids we have. That is, one is leucoplast, chromoplast, chloroplast. Okay, leucoplast means colorless. It is a colorless pigment. Okay, leuco means colorless. Okay, and this chromoplast means brownish or reddish in color. Brown means red, yellow, orange, brown color. Everything will come under the chromoplast. Chloroplast means green color pigment. Understood? So now first we are going to see about leucoplast. What does mean? This is a leucoplasts are colorless. No, plastic present in the cell of underground storage organs. Underground storage organs means what? For example, groundnut we can tell. Yes or no? Potato. Okay, underground storage cell. Okay, and like tuber, corm, rhizome, etc. So leucoplast store starch. Leucoplast will store starch items. Okay, these are colorless plastids. Okay, and they are cylindrical or rounded in shape. Okay, so they take part in storage of food as starch. Okay, it will not store above the soil, it will store under the soil. Okay, next, chromoplast. What is mean by chromoplast? They are colorful, means yellow color, brown color, red color pigments. Okay, they are brownish or red in color, and it is a irregular in shape. Leucoplasts are round or oval shape. No, it's a cylindrical or rounded in shape, but the chromoplasts are irregular in shape. Okay, and they are and this will not pass us. They do not pass us chlorophyll. They are red, yellow, or orange, brown colored pigments. They are present in the petals of flowers. Where it will be present? Petals of the flowers and pericarp of fruits, means inside. For example, mango. If you remove the skin, we can see colorful thing. Yes or no? That mango and jackfruit everybody know, yes or no? Orange color, yellow color jackfruit, that also. So that is a pericarp of fruits. Okay, and the chromoplast import color to flowers and fruits. Okay, so sometimes like a rose color, rose flower is there, no, that is a red color, yellow color, purple color, blue color, orange color, etc. For that only this chromoplast will help. Next one is chloroplast. So everybody know about it. Chloroplasts are in which color? Green color. So due to the presence of green color pigment called chlorophyll. What is that? Chlorophyll. It is a green color pigment present inside the leaves. Yes or no? Stem portions. Okay. So and with the help of this chlorophyll, the plants are preparing their own food. Yes or no? By the process of photosynthesis. Understood? So the what now? we can see this is a structure of the plastids. Okay, chloroplast. So here chloroplast is bounded by an envelope of two membranes, and the inside of chloroplast is clearly marked into a colorless ground matrix called stroma. So here that colorless matrix are called what? Stroma. Okay, stroma. And for singular we can say that as okay, stroma. Okay. So colorless fluid present inside the plastids, they are called as stroma. Okay, and a membrane system called grana, singular granum. Okay, grana means so here. So like this structure is called grana. Okay, grana. Okay, now each granum consists of stalk of membrane bounded flattered sac-like structures are called thylakoids. So this is a grana. So this is called as flat-like structures called as thylakoids. Okay, thylakoids. Okay, these thylakoids contain molecules of green chlorophyll and yellow-orange carotenoid pigments. So where the pigments present? Inside the thylakoids. Okay, it's a flattered like coin. For example, 5 rupees coin. We will keep no like this is a 5 rupees coin. Some 10 coins I have. So I am keeping like this. So like that only this thylakoid. So inside only the colors means all the pigments present inside the thylakoids. Okay, and they take part in trapping of solar energy. What is the use of thylakoid? What is the function of thylakoids? They can trap the colorful things. Okay, they can take part in trapping solar system, the solar energy. Okay, sun energy or light energy. And this stroma contains enzyme. Okay, like DNA, RNA and ribosomes also. Okay, and the enzymes will help for the photosynthesis. Okay, and here main functions of the plastids are this chloroplasts are the sites of photosynthesis of, so it is called as kitchen of the cell, kitchen of the cell. Okay, chloroplasts are helping of for photosynthesis, so it is called as kitchen of the cell, kitchen of the cell. And the chromoplast import beautiful color of the flowers to attract insects for pollination. Understood? So it is chromoplasts are giving colors: yellow color, red color, orange color, brown color. For example, rose, red color rose. Okay, or mango, orange color mango, pineapple. Okay, grapes, etc. And the leucoplast store food material as a starch. Understood? Okay. Okay. Next one is vacuoles. Okay, vacuoles. They are non-living organelle. Okay, fluid-filled spaces enclosed by membrane. Okay, some fluid-filled with spaces enclosed by membrane. They are generally found in plant cell, and vacuoles are very large in the plant cell, and rarely it will be present in the animal cell, and that also very small in size. Okay, very small and temporary. Okay, it will come, but it is a temporary, not permanent. Understood? So the vacuole store excess of water, pigments and waste products. So the vacuoles will store excess of water, pigments and waste products, and they contain useful minerals salt and food substance dissolved in the cell cell. Okay, so it has useful minerals, salt, and some food substances. Okay. Next, we are going to see about Golgi complex or Golgi bodies. Okay, it is a flat sac-like structure. So, like this. Okay, this is a structure of Golgi apparatus. This is a structure of Golgi apparatus. This tubular like structure is called cistern systeme. Okay, and here these are the vesicles. Okay, so they are flat, sac-like tubular-like structure. They are bounded by smooth double membranes. Smooth double membranes, not single membrane, double membrane. A number of Golgi bodies are arranged in parallel rows or stacks. Stakes. Okay, so it is arranged like parallel rows. Understood? So, what is the main function is it is the Golgi bodies secrete hormones and enzymes, and it involve in repair and synthesis of cell membrane. Okay, and lysosomes also formed by Golgi apparatus. Okay, and cell wall components of cell wall are synthesized by Golgi apparatus, and the apparatus takes part in storage, modification, and packing of various biochemicals produced by different components of the cell. These are the functions of Golgi complex. But main function is it secrete some hormones and enzymes. Okay, and it involved in repair and synthesis of cell membrane. Understood? Next, we are going to see about lysosomes. They are very small, tiny, means small, rounded bodies found either in free state in the cytoplasm or attached to the surface of the endoplasmic reticulum. See, it will be like this. This is the structure of the ribosomes. Upper portion, see, this is big, little big, upper portion small. Like this, some structure of the ribosome, and it may present above the endoplasmic reticulum also. Okay, so it is called as rough endoplasmic reticulum. Yes or no? Yes, and they are composed of ribonucleic acid and proteins. Ribonucleic RNA plus protein. Okay, and these ribosomes are not bounded by a membrane, so they are present in both prokaryotic as well as eukaryotes, but they are absent in mammalian. Okay, mammalian RBC, red blood cells, and it's scattered in the cytoplasm, and more than two ribosomes combine together to form polysomes. What is that? Polysomes. Understood? Main function is it involved in the protein synthesis. Ribosomes are the site of protein synthesis in the cell. Okay, so they are also called protein factory of the cell. So the ribosomes are called protein factories of the cell. Protein factory of the cell. So protein factory of the cell is known as ribosome because it will synthesize the proteins. Understood? Okay. Okay. Now I end up this chapter. I'm going to end with this chapter. So what we learned today, we learn about the cell organelles. Okay, cell organelles are organs. Okay, it will be present inside the cell. It is a living cells. Some are non-living cells. Okay, and most of the cell organs are double layered. Some are small in structure, and they are doing they are having different kinds of they are different shape and size, and they are doing different functions. Okay, and they are enclosed by the cell membrane. Okay, for example, endoplasmic reticulum, Golgi apparatus, mitochondria, ribosomes, lysosome, plastids, etc. I hope all of you understood this chapter. Okay, the fundamental unit of life part 4. Okay, under the topic cell organelles. Okay, so if you have any doubt, please do call me. I will clear your doubts. Thank you.